myself to be a better example for my friend's kid about 6 years ago. I had quit drinking and smoking, but I suffered from depression and social anxiety so bad I could not even go grocery shopping alone. On a cold December day in 2005, I felt like something was telling me it was time to get up and go out and go alone. I found myself at a pet store where I fell head over heels in love with a little brown rabbit I called Dave. Dave always needed supplies, and I found myself packing him in the car to go to the store. Amazingly, with Dave in tow, I was able to go into pet stores and talk to people who came up to me to see them. I couldn't take him everywhere with me, but eventually I didn't need to take him at all anymore. I met a group of people through the Edmonton Area Rabbit Society. I became comfortable enough to go to events with the group and speak to the public about rabbits. Seeing the joy and peace in the people's eyes when they snuggled baby bunnies made being a part of the crowd not so bad. The Rabbit Club became such a big part of my life. I'm now serving my 3rd year on the executive. I met a lot of people through the Rabbit Club who are now very special to me, including my best friend, Sharon. I also met Margaret Sloan, a Christian rabbit breeder who was always very patient with me, and I was always available to give her a hand with her bunnies when she wasn't feeling well. I'll never forget the night when I went to help prepare her for a show. Over tea, on a napkin, she drew 2 cliffs with a large gap between the two, with God on one side and us on the other. She said God knows we can't make it alone, make it across to Him ourselves, so He made it possible to bridge the gap with Jesus through the cross. Margaret knew I was shy with new people, but she encouraged me to attend the album course a year ago. Although she was deep into her chemotherapy, Margaret was there almost every Tuesday evening with me, and never once complained. She was with me on the weekend retreat, holding my hand when I accepted Jesus into my heart. She was so proud to have been a part of that part of my life. Losing Margaret was very hard, but she taught me a lot about myself before she had to go. I'm so thankful to John and Catherine for being there to support me today. I've been told that God orders our steps, but it seems to me that sometimes we have to go around in circles until we realize we're not listening to where He's sending us. I'm so grateful that God ordered my steps into that pet store, to my first Rabbit Club event, and especially to the Sloan family's home. Although I said earlier about seeing peace and joy in the eyes of people cuddling bunnies, I have to say my first feeling of absolute peace and joy came last May, when my brother placed his newborn daughter into my arms for the first time. At that moment, I was absolutely certain of God's love for me. I'm proud to say that God has taken away about 95% of my fear, I can have a little bit, and 100% of my anxiety. I have very little problems in social situations, and He is the reason I'm here today. I was reading in the Bible and found in Romans 6, verses 14 to 18, where it tells me that I was once a slave to sin, but because I believed in the teachings I was entrusted with, I have been set free from sin. In becoming obedient, I am now a slave to righteousness. It is that obedience that has sealed my decision to be water baptized.